Thank you everyone for being here. My name is Jennifer. Please let me know if there's any technical issues that you are having. I'd be happy to help. You can chat me. But our speaker today is going to be Ed, along with Stephanie and Carmen. So I'm going to hand it off to them. And please feel free to save those questions for the end where we can have a Q&A. And then again, that document, you can do a follow along with us there.
All right, thanks for coming everybody. And welcome to Wellness Week. This is how to optimize your VFN. So before we get into how to optimize the VFN, I just want to say this isn't necessarily about navigating through the VFN. So if you want to learn how to navigate through the VFN, we'll be glad to show you the ins and outs of that. We'll be going over it briefly, but this is more of how to get the most out of it. So first, what is the VFN? That's our virtual fitness network. This is something that is relatively new to all of us, but me and Randy, probably since 2016, roughly, we started going over aspects of this, and the 2020 situations have kind of pushed it to the forefront. So this is something that people are kind of upset about the situation that's going on, and we kind of saw the blessing it gave us and said, all right, now we can actually put into fruition all this stuff we're thinking of. Now, we only had a very small aspect of what was put together here. So with Joe and Randy, Jen, and I don't want to leave anybody out, a few other people, we've actually come up with a big array of stuff that we added to this VFN. So it wasn't just classes that we had talked about our YouTube page, but the YouTube page was actually rehauled, made just whole. The group classes are beyond what we expected. So just some of the stuff we have, and I want to say we start with the collaboration between Roche and Genentech, Joe's group and our Club Genentech group getting together, putting this thing together, making it happen, adding Google Currents first off, and that kind of is the main pages to what this is. So Indianapolis has its own, Club Genentech has its own. If you're from a different site that isn't linked to either one of those and you want any information, I'll leave my email later, or Jen will drop it in the box. You could contact me and we will see about what we could do about your site and getting those to you. So besides our Google Current page, which leads to almost everything, we have our YouTube, our team offerings, our personal training, our Group X classes, and the coming soon is the MyZone remote. So it's just some stuff to get excited about. So first off, we're gonna tell you a little bit about each, and we're gonna start with Carmen, and she's gonna explain the YouTube and the team offerings and what those exactly entail. Take it away, Carmen.
Yes. All right. Hi, guys. So my name is Carmen Carrasco. I'm one of the health fitness specialists, AKA personal trainer. Hi. So I'm going to talk about our YouTube, and it's actually one of the first things that we launched. So once shelter in place happened, I think we all scrambled like, what are we going to do? We can't see our people. So of course it affected us personally and professionally. And we wanted to be able to address that as quick as we can. And if you, like me, have ever gotten lost in the black hole of YouTube and you just click, and then 4 hours later, you're like, what just happened? We wanted to create that to you. We want to be able to connect with you. So even though we can't physically be around you, we can still be seen and we can still be heard. And it's not just fitness videos. We offer fitness fashion. So if you look on Thursdays, I believe, and if Jen, you want to take a quick take over the screen, just to let people see what our YouTube looks like. There's so many offerings outside of what we do professionally, which is of course fitness. We do have workout of the days, and we've had every day from like April up until now. So you see all of the trainers give you like tips and and just hints of what is it you can be doing on your own. But outside of that, we have more personal stuff. So we have the fitness fashion, like I told you, you can work out and you can still look good, all right, while sheltering in place. You have jams with Dion, you have Club G games, you have Oh Baby, guessing our baby pictures, and it gives us a moment to actually collaborate with our colleagues too. I haven't seen a lot of my colleagues in a long time now, but me and Stephanie, the other trainer that you'll be hearing from today, we did a Dance With Me YouTube channel. I don't sing or rap, but I did. And it was fun to be able to kind of show that side of us outside of training. So that makes me laugh. But on top of that, it actually gives you like a great stress relief too, because it's not all business. You should be able to like decompress and go onto YouTube, of that black hole YouTube, and click away and catch up on the challenge of the week, the workout challenge, or catch up on one of my favorites is the gloopers or the Club G bloopers. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of videos since April, so we have a lot of bloopers. And Sherry actually put something together involving all of us making mistakes. That's human, right? So on top of being connected and in that vein, this is where we want to talk about the team offerings. So even though you see us through YouTube, if you go on the VFN and you look under team offerings, this is where you can start to be more connected with us, just like how you're connected with us right now on screen. So I can't physically see you, you know, and you can see me. This is like a one-way street for some of us sometimes, right? But the team offering offers connection, the type of connection that we don't get anymore. Like, again, I don't physically see my colleagues. I don't see my clients. I don't see the people who take my class anymore. Like, I see them with their name across the screen, like right now, like most of you, you know, but being able to actually talk with them, say hello, and they say hello back. Connection is really important, being able to be able to be sane of what's going on right now. Again, I'm a personal trainer. Being connected and being personal is what I was living for, right? And now we don't have that. There's a lot of us don't have that. So now is the most important time to be able to stay connected. So if you can, and if you're not part of the South City or the Indianapolis, you can actually reach out to one of the links that we have on their G-Docs on how you can stay connected with your teammates as well as with us. So the point of our YouTube and our team building is, one, for sure, stress relief, because it can't just be all about work. The second one, of course, is staying connected or reconnecting. Thanks, Ed. Let's go to Stephanie. Where are you at, Stephanie?
Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? Yay. Welcome to this event. I'm really excited to share the conversation and to talk about what the VFN is offering. Again, it's a virtual fitness network. I had to memorize that, but anywho, it is, we have a site, and thanks to everybody putting it together, we have this amazing platform that we could go to and get all the information that we need. So I'm going to talk about virtual personal training. Yay. And again, my name is Stephanie Owen. I'm a health fitness specialist, and I also teach yoga, and I also dance with Carmen. We do our YouTube channel together. And yeah, I've been helping with meditation and with foam rolling with classes that we're offering as well. But anywho, so the virtual personal training, it has been quite a journey. We've been doing it for about six months already, which is crazy. But everything is online. So we actually have a resource for you guys, and you actually go to the site. If Jen could pull it up for me, please. It is, you will first start with the personal fitness orientation. So this is totally complimentary. This is how you get started with everything personal training. You basically click on a button and a form comes up, and we ask you, you know, what is it that you like about yourself, about fitness, about your goals. And we have an organized form. So we ask you when you're available, what days of the time, what your interests are in. So for example, we have strength, we have yoga, we have just like general flexibility. Thank you, Jen. And she's mousing over sign up form. So that's where you would click, and you would just fill it out. And one of our team members will be contacting you, and it goes through management, so they will be selecting what's a really great match for you. Now, this is totally complimentary, this form, and you know, there's really no commitment here. It's just about getting to know you, what you need, and how you could optimize this network. And if you want to go further with personal training, if you could go to our team, Jen, I just want to show us off a bit. Check us out. Oh, fabulous. So we have our team here, yay. And it's an array of us. We have a lot of different specialties, and we have, like I said, anything from strength training. We're doing a lot of mobility lately, especially since a lot of us are working from home. We need to really take care of that. Nice. And we have a lot to offer when it comes to different programs. So what I do appreciate about staying connected, like what Carmen was saying, is so important, especially right now during these times, right? So it's been an honor to train my clients still virtually. And it's really helpful with accountability, about staying committed to your goals, and about continuing, you know, being healthy and being in shape and fit, especially during this time. And so what I really like to do is I like to connect through the Google Calendar. That's how we set up our appointments. And, you know, it's very, very convenient. So the only thing you do is click, and we're here saying hello. Let's go. Let's get going. Let's get some results in. Even though we have this shift, you know, in our life, we're still, you know, getting in, still maintaining our focus with ourselves and each other during the process. So yeah, it's been awesome. And another thing too is that it's customary, it's customized. So the program is for you, and it's something that, you know, if you need help with certain aspects of the workout, we're here to help guide you and get you the support you need. And it gets you going in maybe other avenues, like if you wanted to do a virtual run, get into that, or if you wanted to get into something else, you know, that you always wanted to accomplish. That's another beautiful thing about being a trainer that I really enjoy. So, and yeah, so we like to get to know who we're working with in general, and that's another great thing about the form. The PFO is what we call it, Personal Fitness Orientation Form, and it is an orientation. So basically, going back to that, it's about 30 minutes of your time, maybe 20 to 45 minutes, or roughly 30, of where you could just get that one-on-one consultation, that time, and then we can lead you to the direction through the BFN. So I think, thank you, Jen. You're awesome. Everybody's awesome. I just want to say that. And so we're going to be talking about our group classes, yeah?
Yes. All right. So our group classes, and this is something that we work hard on. It probably keeps Jen awake at night for months because I just spring stuff on her all the time, and it's just stuff that's probably not in the realm of somebody to do, but she pulls it off. So thank you, Jen. Our classes, we start off very modestly with a few classes a day when this first started. We started to build up our schedule as we started getting participation, and more people started coming to us and asking us, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we add more? Can we do specialty for this? Can we do specialty for that? So it started to turn more into just a regular club. And that's the good thing about this is we actually, at this point, we're running more classes right now than a lot of just clubs we're doing when we were pre-COVID open fully. So we are actually doing a lot and we're getting great participation. So it's one of those things. How do we come up with the classes? Again, people ask us to do certain things. I manage a lot of them where somebody will say, could we do this class? And it may not meet the time slot of what they're asking for because we may have something similar. So we make adjustments to our schedule, and this is going to be an ongoing process through this rest of this year and probably early into next year, where we're just making modifications and trying to best accommodate. But I encourage everybody to email me, soto e5@gene.com, if you have special requests. And some of you have already, I see a couple names on this list that have already asked me for stuff and asked me to consider this, consider that, and we're constantly changing, trying to just build the evolution of our programming. So again, if you have any questions on the classes, I would definitely love to see you, but email me and we'll definitely discuss it. So I don't want to get into the intricacies of the classes yet because those will come with our keys. This is just how we pick our classes, how we decide on the schedule. We are completely open for all times of day. So if somebody says, you know what, I'm homeschooling right now and my kids go to bed at 8:30, could we have something at 9 p.m.? That is completely within the realm of what we want to do. We want to accommodate everybody. We want to make this a full-time club. So again, any question is not out of the realm of possibility. So please keep that in mind when you're asking for stuff. You might as well just ask big, and doesn't mean you'll get it, but ask big. So beyond the classes that we have on the group schedule, we are experimenting right now with MZ Remote, which is a MyZone function, and that's going to be more of a coming soon thing. So those of you who saw that in the last maybe week, you got a question on your MyZone, those of you who have MyZone, that asked if you're a Russian citizen or an EU citizen. Please answer that honestly and don't dismiss it because it delays the process of us being able to get the club into this thing. And I think some people had, for fun, just clicked yes, but it's not good to do. All right, so MZ Remote, what it is, it's actually MyZone that functions through the Zoom link. So we could teach a class and share the tiles. For those of you who've ever seen the MyZone tiles, we share the tiles through the link. So it's really exciting stuff that we will be bringing to the schedule hopefully soon. And again, right now, your club may not have that. And again, it's something that we could always talk about and see what we're doing. So feel free to email me. And that's pretty much it for that. All right, so now we're getting closer to our keys on how to optimize this VFN. So the American Heart Association said that people should get 150 minutes of moderate intensity training or 75 minutes of vigorous training per week, minimum. Then if you want to, for gains, if you want to get gains, you're going to go up to 300 minutes of moderate, and they say increase to 150 minutes of vigorous training. And you should constantly increase that time and intensity. So they laid out these guidelines, and then we closed all the gyms. That's exactly what happened. So we just kind of all fell flat. We all kind of got into this routine, and then we had to reset. We had to rethink what we're doing. I know the online classes, at first people were like, I don't want to turn my camera on. I'm a little camera shy. I don't have a place to work out. We found tons of reasons of why we didn't want to work out. And I know Randy hates DC, but Bane is a bad guy who fought Batman. When he fought Batman, before he defeated him, he said, victory has defeated you. I love Club Genetic. I love the gym. We go in there every 2 weeks to charge the batteries on the cardio. I'll tell you right now, that club is nothing without the people. So you people make the club. So when we get into this VFN, you guys are making the classes. These classes have become great because people are joining, people are interacting, people are performing at high levels. So for my keys on how to optimize this VFN, my first key here is going to be options. You heard about all the options we have besides classes. Now, classes are important, but all these other options are going to be able to give you balance. And that's what we're going to need in these times where we're doing multiple different jobs, wearing different hats throughout the day, trying to readjust to our schedules. So the options there are great. To get to that 150 minimum a week, you may put 2 classes on your schedule and then say, all right, I could do 2 workouts of the day on the YouTube, or I could see my trainer. You could do, there's just an array of different stuff you want to do. So key number 1 is just the options, the variety, trying to set that up. So the coaches and trainers, now this is the part that gets exciting. The PFO, if you haven't done a PFO, you need to do a PFO. Everybody should do a PFO. Take advantage of the PFO. It's a fitness orientation. You could just ask questions. You dictate what this is. This is about you. It's not about what the trainer's trying to promote or push or anything like that. We are no pressure on training. So PFOs are vital to get you started. It's going to give you an explanation, somebody to talk to, open dialogue back and forth, to be able to get started in this new atmosphere and adjust your schedules. So the trainers on the PFO are great. The coaches on the classes, we usually have somebody leading the class and we have somebody that's in the background doing the coaching. So when you have questions during the class, you should definitely ask during the class. You could turn on your mic, you could get on the chat. Somebody will answer your questions, and this is going to just enhance what you're doing. So the coaching and trainers, I'd say, are key number 2. Key number 3, and Carmen touched on this just a little bit, is the social engagement. We want to get not only ourselves and our friends, but our teams. We want to get our teams involved. So whether that be in our team options that we have to do team building activities, games, such, bring them into the classes with you. Have your team share, all right, we're going to go to this restaurant recommendation they made on the YouTube. Get teams involved, and it's going to not only strengthen your team, but it's going to help build the community we have, because you'll see teams interacting with other teams. I know Joe's on the call. I've had people say, man, I can't wait. I want to do like a battle against Indianapolis. I want to battle them in something. So those kind of things build excitement, build up stuff. So those are what we want to take advantage of building a social engagement, not making this not only about South San Francisco, Indianapolis, or wherever you may be, but trying to get all of these communities to become one, which can be really exciting, can lead to great things. All right. Our number 4 key here is going to be dedicated times. So on the schedule, we have dedicated times. As far as the YouTubes, we have dedicated times. So we will let you know what time these things are starting. You can put it on your calendar. When there's recordings on there, you'll know how long that recording's available for. So you have the option to be able to do that on the dedicated time. So you'll be able to plan your day, then your day's not looking so well. You go back to that key number 1, which was the options. You look for what you can do. And we also, and we forgot to mention this, and it's my fault, we also have well beats. Well beats is another option that we can throw in there. That one, if the dedicated times aren't working, you need something quick, you go onto the well beats, and you can do basically an on-demand fitness program. They have different levels and different stuff to do. All right. Key number 5, I call this Rocky 4. And those of you who are old enough to remember Rocky 4, Rocky 4 was the what if scenario. He was down. His one of his best friends, trainer, just died. He got sent to isolation. He was working out basically out of a barn. So he didn't have all the high-tech equipment. He didn't have everything. He made do with what he had. Now, I'm going to cover my stuff. We don't always have a lot of stuff to work out. Some of you may only have 3-pound dumbbells. Make those 3 pounds work. I've seen so much improvement in so many people in the last 3 months that did it off of minimal equipment. So I know that it can be done with everybody. If you join our 3D class, I literally worked out with my son's bike. So I picked up my son's bike, showed how to do a workout. It's something that you can perform at a high level without a lot of equipment. You don't need a whole set of dumbbells. You don't need an array of kettlebells. You don't need a treadmill. You don't need a bike. Rocky 4, he went in that barn, did a little bit of running, just grabbed whatever he could, picked it up, put it down. He chopped wood while Ivan Drago was out in the gym doing some performance enhancing stuff and doing all the greatest equipment in the world. But it all came down to who was willing to just get after it. And that's one of the things. Key number 5, we need to just get after it. Make the best of what you got. You do not need various types of equipment. So we want to really emphasize that. If you don't have the proper equipment, still come to the class, talk to the instructors, and let them know what you have. We have, again, some of the greatest coaches working for us. They can make that class happen. So in closing, I would like to say thanks for coming. I want to open this up for discussion for anybody. And I know we may not get any feedback on here because people don't want to talk on screen sometimes, but you have my email. Email me. I will definitely reply to you. If you want to set up a one-on-one with me, I will more than be happy to do that for you. But let's actually get this next.
We have a couple questions in the chat box already, Ed.
All right. So we'll get
Rebecca.
The VFN strong. Go ahead.
Rebecca had a question about MyZone, if it matters if it's MyZone 1 or 3.
No, the MZ remote will not matter for the 1 or the 3. If you have the 1, the only thing that you would need is you need to keep your device close by you. It just does not have a memory, and it does not have a rechargeable battery, and you do not want to swim with that one. Any
Sorry,
other?
I'm scrolling through the chat.
All right.
There's a lot of messages.
No problem. That's what we're here.
And you guys can ask out loud too if you have any.
Yeah, while she's looking, if anybody has any questions out loud, love to hear from you guys. I'm running a little bit dizzy here because I did Mariano's kettlebell class, and I just went all out and had to definitely get some blood sugar back after that class. Pretty intense.
So how do you get to the, excuse me.
You're fine, Angela, go ahead.
How do you get to the YouTube channel? I know you have your own channel, and I can get to YouTube, but then, not being really technical, how do I find everything from there when I open youtube.com?
It's a great question. So in that document that I've sent, there is a link, direct link to our fitness center channel, but it can be searched within YouTube as Club Genentech Fitness Center. And we have a whole channel. I'll share my screen one more time just to show you what it looks like so you have an idea. But this is our channel, and it's called Club Genentech Fitness Center here, and you'll subscribe to it. But it has the front page of all of our channels. So Monday, we have these 2 channels being posted. Tuesday, we have these channels, and it's a nice calendar for you to check in there. As you probably know, there are our postings on our Google Currents page too. So as Ed mentioned earlier, our Google Currents page is a great way to stay connected.
Yeah, that's how I've been getting on. So, okay, good. Thank you. Then I can see everything on there.
Yeah, and clicking any of those YouTube videos will take you to our YouTube page too.
Is that also recordings of classes? Or is that
recordings of classes are through Zoom.
Okay.
So that was something else that we had a little bit of question on, but yeah, that's through our Zoom, and that's through our calendar invites if you're taking our classes. Something I did want to address was that if you are going to our website to register for all of our classes, that's a great way to start. But to make the process a little bit easier for you, you are allowed to chat your email to the class instructor or administrator, and they will allow or add you to the calendar of each class that you're interested in, so that it goes automatically to your calendar. So you're not having to go back to our direct website every single time to register for those classes. That's one little workaround that we have there, but definitely working and always brainstorming on new technology that we can address.
Okay, good, thanks.
Of course. And then I'll take a moment just really quick to show everyone our full website. I did show you guys a little bit of it, but just so you guys know, in that document that we sent in the very beginning of our seminar today is our link, which is go.gene.com. So that is pretty generic there, but then /VFN, Virtual Fitness Network. So go.gene.com/VFN, where you guys can navigate through our top panel of our virtual classes, virtual personal training, team offerings, our wellness on demand, and some frequently asked questions. But this is going to be a great resource for everyone for finding our classes here on our calendar, registering for those classes, and those instructions are in the document that I sent, so you guys can check that out there. We love hearing from you. If there's a feedback option here for those classes, if you want to talk about your favorite instructors, we'd love to hear that. Our personal training, team offerings per site here, and then our wellness on demand, which is our Wellbeats, and our YouTube here. So this is going to be a great online resource for you. You can also find our Google Currents pages here at the bottom for both Indianapolis and ourselves. But this is a collaborated website that you guys can utilize greatly here.
Good. Can I send that link? Is it okay to send it to our field groups?
Wonderful. Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. I'll do that.
The word of mouth is powerful. So spread out all the love and knowledge about our virtual fitness network to others for sure.
And I could talk all about you guys.
Yes, we love that.
Just kidding. Okay. Thank you.
if the field groups cannot access the Google Currents too, because they might be at a different facility, have them contact me.
Oh,
And
okay.
we could see about what we could do about getting health fitness into those other places too.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Ed. Thanks, Jen.
Of course. Are there any other questions that we can answer for everyone? We are here and we want to make sure you guys feel equipped to tackle anything on our website. So let us know if there's any particular questions you have.
I'll just say that we do have some recovery stuff coming for, I see a couple of people on here that are pretty hardcore that we want to emphasize you don't always need to go hard. You could slow down. We do have meditation available. We have some yoga. We have some foam rolling. So we're going to add a little more of the recovery stuff soon. So just be on the lookout. And remember, balance out. One of the key to exercises is the recovery. You don't always have to just keep going. I am a very bad example. Do not follow my lead. But yeah, you guys definitely have made a great impact online. So I guess if we have no other questions, you have my email. If you feel free to ask, set up an appointment. And I see Christian throwing his hands up. You got a question, Christian?
I was calling him out for his shameless plug.
All right.
Christian teaches Tai Chi on Fridays.
Christian has Tai Chi on Fridays. He's also available for personal training, PFOs. If you have a PFO request, you want specific trainer, go ahead and ask for them.
And I'm dropping that doc one more time in our chat here. If anyone missed it, that's going to be a great fact sheet for everyone. It has all of our email contacts on it as well. So if you'd like a formal copy of that, we can provide that. And we're also available for any specific questions. Carmen, Stephanie, they're here for their resources they provide, all of our staff. So let us know if there's anything we can do.
And I think that might be it. If nobody has any other questions, concern, thank you guys for coming. Thanks everybody for being part of this. And hopefully we have the Zumba coming up at the end of the week. Just really quick CDC announcement. Should I go into it, Carmen?
Don't go there.
All right.
This is a virtual event.
CDC said specifically about Latin rhythm, but yeah, we got some stats that just don't seem right, that certain music raises any kind of higher levels of anything. So we're going to dismiss that one. All right. Thanks, everybody. Again.
Thanks to everyone for keeping our virtual fitness network alive. We appreciate everyone's participation. Don't forget to check us out on our Google Currents pages and YouTube. We want to chat with you guys. So we'll see you there.
And last
I
time.
put the link on the chat for anyone who wants to sign up for the other Wellness Week activities.
Wonderful.
See you soon. See you at 4.
See ya.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, everyone. Namaste.
See you guys. Great job.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.